This is the tale of a pink box and a diamond.
So, once upon a time, on Director's Day of 2016 at the 31's National Conference, I, Amber Taylor, had my diamond fall out of my engagement ring. So sad. Tears. I mean, it was tears. It was a teary day.
Tears.
And it was a very sad day because, and I realized it was, just a diamond, but that was the diamond that my husband got down on one knee and asked me to spend the rest of his life with him. And that was the diamond that he searched high and low for. And that was the diamond that I have lost, or that I've worn for the last 16 years. So it just a super emotional, just sad day for me. Lots of tears, lots of getting down on my hands and knees and searching, and lots of just wondering where that diamond was. But the whole time, I kept telling myself, if God wants me to have this diamond, He will bring it back to me. And if not, I will just get to go get bigger and better. So we just tried to keep a positive perspective the whole time throughout 31's whole conference about the diamond in my engagement ring. So kind of, kept a little bit of glimmers of hope. And it was constantly on my brain. And
You kept saying that, if God intends for me to have this diamond back.
I said He knows right where it's at. He is an all-knowing God. If He wants me to have it back, He'll bring it back to me. So we went through day 1 of National Conference.
Day 2 of National Conference.
Coming to the very end, like nightcap,
Third
day of National Conference, we
went out to dinner. Enjoyed a great night out, celebrating just the great time that we had at conference. And we were headed home just to relax, get some work done before we said our goodbyes today. It was amazing because I feel like we had so many delays. That kind of
delays. Somebody's car was parked. Oh, who was it? It was Julie. His
car was parked in our way. We just wanted to valet park, but we had to wait. We were delayed, and it's amazing now, looking back, the purpose of these delays, right? The butterfly effect.
We got to see Scott. We got to say goodbye to Scott,
and Evan and chat with him for a little bit. And we went upstairs to go into the hotel room and just go to bed, essentially, right?
Or
work. Either or.
I didn't know. You wanted to eat your tiramisu cake.
I wanted tiramisu. Yes, I did not eat that. Didn't quite get that done at the Cheesecake Factory. But we got up to the our floor, and we wanted to go into the lounge. I was thirsty. I wanted to get a drink to eat my cake with, right? So we were going to go into the lounge on our floor and get a water. And Braden, Amber's son, was like, I think it's closed, actually. It was like 11 at night, I think.
Oh, yeah, like 11:30.
Super moms with our, kids awake till 11 at night. And so I was like, actually, I think it closed at 10. And Braden, Amber's son, Braden, hi, was like, no, I think it's open still. I was there yesterday. You could go in there and get a drink whenever you wanted. And I was like, no, I think it was closed. And, back and forth. And like, okay, well, let's just go look. And I swear there's a reason why we're talking about all of these delays. So we walk over, and lo and behold, we can't get in. We both scan our cards. We can't get in. So then we turn around and we go back to our hotel room. And as we walk up to my hotel door, we see this cute little basket. Now, it wasn't a 31 basket, so it wasn't super duper cute, but it was cute. And it had some towels in it, and we won't talk about why there's towels and shampoo there, but anyway, housekeeping left us some towels and shampoo. How dear of them. And
going over and above to make sure you're clean.
Over and above, apparently. Anyway, so we stopped there, and Amber was just admiring these towels and the soap and shampoo and everything that was in there, and it delayed us once again opening that hotel room. So then we opened the hotel room, and we were deciding, are we going to go in my room? Are we going to go over to Amber's room and hang out? And all of a sudden, we hear all this commotion. I mean, it was like a herd of elephants. Really loud, like past 11 p.m. I mean, that's bedtime, right? So we hear this herd of elephants running down the hallway, and it was like slow motion. We have to slip. This is really hard to hold.
There we go.
So we hear, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
We heard elephants running down the hall, right? And all of a sudden, it was like a movie. Like, there was just these pink boxes, like 31 pink boxes flying down the hallway. Choo, choo, choo. I was like, whoa, wait a second, excuse me, where did those come from, right? Because we know, right?
Where
the
they
pink
come
box
from.
is like a
big
deal. And these girls just had these pink boxes. And the pink box is kind of a big deal because I have a very dear friend on my team who, she got her pink box, okay? And the worst thing possible happened. Ready for this? Her husband threw it away.
Seriously.
Threw it away. And then she had someone on her team give her another pink box. Guess what happened?
I think her husband
Threw it away. Not good, right? Not good. Katie. Poor Katie. Here she is.
Katie.
Not good. Me, Katie was not with us, okay? Me, she's on my team. I was like, oh my gosh, there's pink boxes. Like, I have to go find one for Katie, right? And so they were like, oh, well, we got them over at the convention center. There's still like 6 left over there by where the conference store was, just stacked up by the wall. I was like, oh my gosh, like we were supposed to meet Katie. I was like, we have got to go over there and find her a pink box. Like, it will make her day. So
And I don't really know that those girls were supposed to be taking that pink box, so we won't tell you their names.
yeah, we won't tell you that. Maybe you're there. I don't know, but you're a significant part of the story, so thank you. So we're like, we have to follow that pink box, and we've got to go over there and see if we can get ourselves a pink box, right?
So we sprinted
Sprinted.
as much sprinting as we can do at 11:30 at night.
Yes, right.
Over to the convention center.
With our kids who
With
still
our
weren't
kids.
sleeping.
Absolutely. We were working off the cheesecake.
Yes. And we go over there, and there's no pink box. So then we say, we can't tell Katie that they had pink boxes because she's going to be so upset because we didn't get her pink box. So we're like, okay, well, they're not where they said they were. Maybe they were down further where registration was because they had stuff, we know they were stacked up over there too. So we go down there to see. There's no pink boxes. So it's like, wah, 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 right? So as we're going down there, there's a security guard because clearly it's past 11 p.m. and we shouldn't be in the convention center at this point. And he's like, excuse me, whoa, where are you going? And we were telling him we're looking for these pink boxes. We're chasing the pink box. Where are the pink boxes? And he's like, oh, they took them all. They're gone. And we were like, oh. So we go to turn around and go back to our hotel room. And I was like, wait, Amber, wait, we're here. I know we've looked. We've looked again. We've looked again. My husband was over there with my kids with their shoes off, like one night for hours looking for this diamond of hers. I was like, maybe that pink box led us back to the convention center for a reason on the 3rd day of conference. And we're supposed to go up there and look for your diamond. So
we kind of sat there and we're like, okay, do we do it? Do we not do it? It is super late. We have our kids with us. We've looked a gazillion hours. So many of you girls were out hunting and searching, and so many people were looking and so praying. So we toyed with it for a little. And do we go? Like, we felt this almost pull because we knew that we were going to have to go back to that security guard and ask his permission, and he already really didn't like us. So we decided to take the plunge and go back and ask the security guard for permission. And I even showed him. I said, look, I lost my, okay, we can't find the pink box, but since we're here,
I
by the way, happen to lose my diamond. Is it okay if we go back and just look one more time? And then he said, oh my goodness, yes. Like, he was way more excited about a diamond than the pink box. I have no idea why. So we go over to the escalators because we knew essentially where I lost the diamond. And so we start going up the escalators, and the kids beat us up there. And so Megan and I are halfway down on the escalator, and the kids both get up there, and they're taking off their shoes. And I said, oh, look at Lo. She's taking off her shoes to walk around barefoot and find the diamond. And as we are coming up the escalator, we see Lo bend down. And what did you say, Lo?
I found the diamond.
show him your face.
So, in Lo's precious little hand, she found, are we ready? Can you girls see it? The diamond. Can we see it? Is it upside down or is it right side up? Is it okay? Can you girls see it? So, but the cutest thing about the whole thing is she goes, it doesn't really look like a diamond because it's a heart. And that is one reason why this diamond was so special to me, because it is heart shaped and it is something, super special. So I, of course, screamed.
And we all know that Amber's volume is usually at a 10, right? So you imagine this enormous convention center at 11 p.m. at night when it's quiet.
I think it's almost midnight by now.
It was midnight, yes. Definitely the stroke of midnight. And her 10 was a volume of maybe 31, I think. Volume of 31. Volume of 31.
Volume of 31. And I scared poor Lo. She started crying. And then Megan and I just dropped to the floor in tears, just amazed that...
And we literally both said the pink
box
box led us to the
diamond. Like, seriously. So, as we have had time to process this over the last 12 hours, we have come to so many just amazing aha moments and takeaways over the pink box and the diamond. So, one thing, our God is a big, big, big God. And I kept saying the whole time, if he wants us to find it, he will bring it to us. And the fact that he chose to use Lo to find the diamond, he used one of his precious, precious, precious daughters to find the diamond is absolutely amazing. So such an amazing memory for her. And then another aha that came to me this morning as I was getting ready, as my pastor in church said a couple weeks ago, that God loves to do amazing things on the third day. So you think about it. Jonah in the belly of the whale. Jesus, he rose from the grave on the third day. We found my diamond on the third day
Stroke of midnight.
that we were looking for it. So I think so often in our lives we want instant gratification. Like, I put work and effort into it on the first day, looking for it and everything. But I didn't give up at that point. In fact, there were several other times during conference that I would go back and I'd look like a nut and just, kind of walk around that. Other people were looking. Other people, so many people prayed through it. And God chose to show his amazing power on the third day. And girls, so often in our lives, if things don't go right at the beginning, we want to give up. And we maybe even just kind of slack off and don't do much in the middle and we just want to quit. But you may be on your first day or your second day, and God has some amazing things planned for you on your third day. So never, ever, ever give up. Don't give up on you. Don't give up on your marriages. Don't give up on your kids. Don't give up on your business, because God has diamonds waiting for us.
There's treasures before us everywhere that we don't see, we don't miss, because we don't look up, we don't look to the left, we don't look to the right, and the treasure is right there.
Waiting for us.
Right there, waiting for us.
Thousands of us walked past this diamond the whole week. And we just weren't looking in the right place or something. But God chose to work his power in his timing. It was not our timing. And he did that to show what a big, big God he is. So, anyway, I just want to thank all of you girls for all of your prayers, all of your just concern and hugs. And I mean, my gosh, poor Lynn Post found me crumpled on the floor on Saturday and just a pile of tears when I couldn't find my diamond. But I think that God chose to show how amazing he is. He wanted us to wait because he had a huge, huge, amazing lesson for all of us. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I hope that you girls had an amazing conference experience. Yes. And even the people who are watching this who aren't a part of 31, know that in your life, God has amazing things planned for you. You just might have to wait for the third day.
Yes.
So do you have anything else? Did we miss anything?
Just that, our 31 gals, right? That pink box, so
Absolutely.
much more than a bag.
Absolutely. So much more than a bag. And the really kind of grand finale of the whole thing is that when we came back in the room to tell Katie, all about our adventures, and that
her drama of the pink box.
We really tried to get our pink box. She was wearing a sweatshirt that had Aruba on it, which is kind of just amazing too, because Megan and I do have the amazing privilege of traveling to Aruba with 31 this next spring. So It just kind of shows that God starts our 31 journeys with that pink box.
Yeah.
He has amazing, amazing treasures for us along the way, and the people and the relationships. And I mean, Megan is a diamond that I have in my 31 business because of her friendship, and I just love her dearly. Braden. And so he has amazing things planned for each and every one of you. So never, ever, ever never give up because your diamond is waiting right there for you.
Keep chasing your treasure.
Absolutely. All right. Love you, girls. Have an amazing week. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.